Hi guys, so in this video I want to discuss what softener can do and what it cannot do. So the client asked us, can it remove TDS? So water softener does not lower the TDS. In fact, the TDS remains the same. So whatever the TDS is, or the total dissolved solid level of the water is, say it's around 400 or 500 ppm, it would actually be the same TDS after the softener, because softener does not reduce the TDS level. But what softener does reduce is the hardness level, which is the calcium carbonate, magnesium levels in the water. Okay, whatever makes up the total hardness of the water, that a water softener easily removes, and that your total hardness should be less than 10 ppm if you are to consider the water soft. And that is what water softener is very good at doing. So once the water passes through a softener, actually softener is also called an ion exchange system. So these hard minerals, the calcium and the magnesium, pass through the softener, and then there's an ion exchange that happens. Calcium and magnesium absorb on the body of or on the resin, and then the resin releases the sodium, which is what makes the water soft. And then there's another question that people ask me is, why do we use salt for a water softener? Won't that make the water salty? Well, then again, salt is not used in the process itself of making the water soft, but it is used as a regenerant, or is used as a cleaning agent for the resin or for the softener, what's inside the softener. So for those who don't know what resin is what makes the water soft. It's inside the softener. It's what's inside here. You see, it's not transparent, or you would have been able to see what a resin really looks like. So salt is needed to make the resin reusable again. And that's why, what's the chemical formula for salt? It's sodium chloride. So sodium is taken from the salt to regenerate the softener, to remove the calcium and magnesium out of the water. Okay, so just so you understand what ion exchange is and what softener really does, is calcium and magnesium comes in, so this is hard water, and then it releases sodium, so that's soft water. Now if you were to do the same thing opposite, so now if you were to put sodium water in, which is the salty water, it would release the hard water, so that would be calcium and magnesium. But instead of releasing it towards your house, you would rather release it in the drain. That's why you don't have hard water. And then once you are done with the regeneration process, you could switch back to hard water in, soft water out. If you have any other questions, please let us know. If this topic is a bit hard to understand, do let us know, and we'll try to make this topic far easier to understand, maybe over a whiteboard. See you in the next one. Bye.